That's Money Brown, man. Mr. Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Money Brown, we on the way up, baby. You got Toesville coming up, baby. Look at us now.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And we talking Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. You know, going up against Steve Rose on his first fight, signed to DAZN. You know, a lot of people saying, who the hell is Steve Rose? Well, Steve Rose is a Canadian, 19-0, you dig? But Triple G, first fight back after 7 months. And, you know, Brandon Adams was on the list, but Brandon Adams took Jamal Charlo. He said they offer more money. You know, a thing like that, you can't knock. But I don't think Brandon Rose is far off from Brandon Adams, even though we seen Brandon Adams, you know, in the little super tournaments things on ESPN, and we know of him because he's an American. You know, I can't really say if he's better than Steve Rose or not. You know, checked out a few of Steve Rose fights. You know, nothing too impressive, but he's solid. He's solid. You know what I mean? Is it the fight people wanted to see? No, but he's an undefeated fighter. You know, Steve Rose right here, undefeated fighter. Will come to fight, not just go lay down, knowing the opportunity. You dig? Knowing you're going up against one of the best, somebody that made their mark in this boxing game, and that's solidified. And if you can get in there and have some type of success, even if you don't win, Steve Rose, if you can have some type of success, you put your name in the hat at the middleweight division. You dig what I mean? I can't really say how this fight gonna play out, you know, but I don't know if Steve Rose has enough to keep Triple G off his ass. But like I say, man, he's undefeated. He don't know how to lose, so he's coming in with all the confidence in the world. You know what I mean? All the confidence in the world. So I'm gonna look forward to it, man. You know, we can knock the shit. We can say this. We can say that. Oh, Triple G's back. He's fighting nobody. But guess what? The fight is signed, sealed, and delivered, man. The fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. All we can do is accept it. We know the middleweight division. We got Danny Jacobs going up against Canelo. Then the other two cats. Demetrius Andrade is free. So I don't know how they couldn't work that out. But Triple G back after 7 months. So I guess he wanted him a tune-up fight. Or you know how they do it, man, with the zone. They want to knock a few fights off of the contract before they get to the big dog. So I really don't know, man. All I'm going to say is I'm going to watch the fight. I'm going to see what's next after the fight. And I'm just going to respect it. You know, of course, it's not very competitive, but we don't know what Steve Rose is going to bring to the table. So before I knock it and say it's bull crap, this, that, and the third, I'm just going to wait to see how the fight play out. Because you never know, this man can go in there and maybe give Triple G, you know, a little competition. You know what I mean? Certain fighters you don't know about, they pop up, they can show up, or they can take their ass on out on their back or on a stretcher or something. You know, so we gonna find out, yo. We gonna find out. But we know the real deal is Triple G trying to get the Canelo fight, you know, and this man here, Steve Rose, is trying to stop it. You dig what I mean? He been in camp with Billy Joe Saunders before. You know, I seen him in a few camps with a few England fighters. So he got some type of fighting skills, man. You know, to be 19-0, yes, people can say, yeah, who was the 19 opponents? I mean, he beat them all. He got 10 knockouts. So he almost got a 50% ratio. He like at 55% or something like that, 52. But the thing is, he beat them all, man. He beat them all. So let's just see what he brings to the table against Triple G. We all know Triple G is the favorite. You dig? We all know Triple G is the favorite. And we seen Triple G want the trilogy with Canelo, but Canelo told Triple G to go get a title. You dig? He told Triple G to go get a title. And when he says that, it's only one person at middleweight that has a title. Only one person left, you know? And that's Demetrius Andrade. See what I'm saying? Canelo got 2, Jacobs got 1, Demetrius Andrade got 1. So Canelo is really preferring telling Triple G, go fight Demetrius Andrade, you get that title, and we can meet up. You know, because if everything go like Canelo plans, he's going to beat Danny Jacobs, and he's going to have 3 titles. Triple G get the title, the IBF from Demetrius Andrade. They meet up for an undisputed championship middleweight bout. You know, for a trilogy fight. more money to the table. People want to pay the pay-per-view. People are going to say they're not going to pay the pay. People want to say they're not going to pay the pay-per-view. But when it comes time to fight, they'll have their ass in front of somebody's television. You see what I'm saying? So Triple G got to focus on this man, Steve Rose. Nothing happens without this W. Nothing happens without this W. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to build Steve Rose up like he's somebody or nothing like that. But like I say, you got to give everybody a first shake. I never knock a man for getting in position. I say it all the time. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock Steve Rose for getting in position to fight Triple G. The man got a family to feed. The man got 19 fights under his belt. He's undefeated. That means he worked his ass off. You know, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Somebody call your phone. Hey, we got to fight. You want to fight Triple G? Hell yeah. Look where I'm coming from and look where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Look where I'm coming from and look where I'm going. You see? So he can get in there. He can make his name. I want to see Triple G Demetrius Andrade. You know, I want to see Triple G Charlo. You see, I want those big fights. But there's no use of crying over it, man. There's no use of crying over it. Just accept what I ain't gonna say just accept what they give us. But at the end of the day, once the fight signed, sealed, and delivered, we can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing about it. But watch it and see how Triple G perform. See if he look old or see if he look like the Triple G of old. You see what I'm saying? If this man get in there and give Triple G that work and work him, a lot of people gonna say, well, he diminishing. You know what I'm saying? He going down. Canelo wore them down. But if he get in there, he knocked this cat out, then it's right back to he shouldn't have been fighting that cat. He need to fight one of them top dudes. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to see what happened in this fight. Like the middleweight division is still stacked. The DAZN has all the middleweights in the titles. We know Charlo on the other side of the street. You know? And eventually they're going to have to see Charlo. They're going to have to see Charlo. You know? Charlo and Triple G, that's the fight I want. That's the fight I want. Out of all the fights I want to see at middleweight, Charlo and Triple G is the one I want to see. You know what I'm saying? But if Triple G fight Demetrius Andrade, I like that as well. You know, if we get that IBF title, then we know what's going to happen. And hold on, Jacobs got the IBF. I think Demetrius got what, the WBO? Yeah, Demetrius got the WBO, so excuse me, I'm wrong. But I know he got one of them titles. You know, if he can get that WBO and go fight Triple G, right, because Billy Joe had the WBO, got vacated. Okay, yeah, WBO, man, I slipped, you know, but players fuck up. But at the end of the day, Triple G go get that WBO, he's going to go Canelo way. You know, and we can't knock him because we know Canelo is the number one middleweight at the division, in my opinion. He's the cash cow, and everybody wants the payday, yo. Everybody wants the payday. But we do know Jamal Charlo has that WBC silver. So that puts you in line for a mandatory. So I'm thinking if Canelo beats Jacob and Triple G don't have a title when he say he don't want to fight Triple G, and if Jamal beat Brandon Adams, I'm thinking that it might go to a purse bid because WBC going to have to mandate that fight. They're going to have to mandate that fight because Charlo can't keep sitting around this long and not getting this opportunity. So that fight might go to a purse bid if they mandate it, and we can see Jamal Charlo versus Canelo. But with Triple G, you know, he got to get back relevant. And I'm not saying he's irrelevant, but he got to get back in the mix big time. You know, because he's not holding the cords with the titles anymore. You know, yes, he got some money over there to where he could pay a few people, but it's not the Canelo Alvarez pays. You know, you ain't gonna get the check that you go get fighting Triple G, that you're gonna get fighting Triple G that you will get fighting Canelo Alvarez. We know Canelo Alvarez check is gonna be a little bit bigger, and that's just a fact. No, that's just a fact, and well deserved. You know, but I still like Triple G. I still think he's a dangerous fighter at 160. I still think he got a lot in the tank. You know what I'm saying? I had him losing both Canelo fights. Yes, the hell I did. I had him losing both Canelo fights. And I don't care who feel what about it. But at the end of the day, he showed that he made both competitive. He gave it as good as he took it. You know, he just came up short. But it don't diminish his level of competition. You know, it don't show that he's not a great fighter. It don't take away everything he did in the sport. You know, they was close fights. Close fights. So we looking forward to seeing Triple G back in the ring, man. He's on DAZN. I will be streaming that fight, going up against Steven Rose. Steven Rose, I salute you, man. I don't know what all you got in your tank, what all weapons you got. I watched a few of your fights. You know, I feel like you're solid, you okay. I just don't think you're going to make it. I just don't think you're going to make it. I feel like you in there with a harder puncher, somebody you never felt this power before. You know, somebody got a great jab, somebody that's seasoned, and he can take a shot. He can take a shot, Steve. And I don't think you cracking that hard, Steve, to hurt Triple G. You're not cracking harder than Canelo. You know, I don't think you're cracking harder than Denny Jacobs. So you're going to have to be smart in that ring. Going to have to try to find a way to box and keep GGG off your ass. But if not, it's going to be another good night, Sally. Ride him on back to Canada. Oh, Canada, oh, Canada. You know what I mean? Ride him on back to Canada, you know. But we're going to wait and see what happens with this fight, see how it's transpired, see what goes on in the ring, see if that man Steve Rose can hang in there with Triple G, exploit a few weaknesses. Did he do his research, how Canelo did him, how Denny Jacobs did him, how Gabe Rosado did him, and see if he got the heart, nuts, and the guts to stand there and bang it out with Triple G. Because that's when sometimes you really do have success, when you're pushing him back, you know. But overall, man, I see Triple G knocking this man out around the 8th round, maybe earlier than that. And we'll see what's next for him. You know, we'll see what's next for him. But after this fight, I'm quite sure he's going to have to take on somebody tough. He's going to have to take on somebody tough, you know. So let's just wait and see how time plays out. You dig? And then we can judge it from there. But until then, Triple G is back in the ring to face Steven Rose. Let's see what happens. You know, this your boy Monty. This the NSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, it's in the description. And I'll be back with another one.